Hello my darlings, and welcome back to Marion K Tarot. So today what we are going to do is we are going to do a tarot reading for the collective for the new moon in the sign of Cancer. Now this is a particularly lovely new moon, and I'll tell you for why. Because Cancer is a sign, like the astrological sign of Cancer, its ruling planet is the moon. Okay, so the moon is coming home, if you like. That's how I like to see it. Right? Any big lunations that are happening in the sign of Cancer, it's potent energy. Right? It's a lovely, it's lovely, and it gives you the warm and fuzzies, shall we say? Now, new moon. It's a time, obviously, a new beginnings, of planting seeds, of setting intentions, and it's like a blank page, if you like, right? It's like turning a page over in your journal or opening a new journal, and that smell. Can you tell I love journals? It's that lovely feeling. Okay, so as I say, we're just going to pull a few cards, and the deck that I'm actually using my soul deck. Some people call different decks, and that is the Lumina tarot. I adore this deck. It was by no means my first tarot deck, but it is a deck that I absolutely and utterly adore. It just stole my heart. So we will see what energies we've got coming up for this new moon in Cancer. So give some cards, please. New moon in Cancer. So I hope these are all well. Just want to say thank you so much for all the subscribes and all the lovely comments, and it really does fill my heart with joy. I'm kind of blown away by it, to be honest. It's so nice. Right, okay, so we've got that coming out. Okay, I'll wait till they've all come out, and then I'll show you the cards. Right, I've got this well. Okay. Interesting. So I hope you're all having a lovely July so far. You wouldn't know it was July here in Scotland. I think summer's just forgot about us this year. Like most years, It's very casual. It's a very casual acquaintance is the sun in Scotland. We're very casual acquaintances. Okay, and that one. Alright, okay, so the energy at the bottom of the deck is the King of Swords. Okay. And that's interesting because this is a very, very Aquarius-like reading. Okay, so if you've got anything in Aquarius, if your Aquarius house in your chart is showing up during this lunation, then pay attention. We have got the Seven of Swords. There's a card there. And then we have got the Star. Yeah. And we have got the Knight of Wands. Now the Knight of Wands is the outlier here because it's the only card that isn't got any associations with Aquarius. It's a card of Sagittarius. But we're talking about the new moon, right? So Aquarius in itself is a sign. It's very forward facing. It's very future focused. Okay, and that makes me feel like this is a real opportunity. Like every new moon's an opportunity. Every new moon is an opportunity to do something new, to start something new. But with this Seven of Swords, okay, traditionally known as the Thief's card, it represents the third decan of Aquarius. But what it makes me feel like under these circumstances of the new moon is, do not allow your joy, your new ideas to be stolen. okay? It's not even being stolen. I think it's like these thoughts that you've been having, these new thoughts, these new ideas, don't let them be diminished. Don't allow other people to diminish them, to dismiss them, because I feel like there is quite a lot of people who are watching this who have either inadvertently or through no fault of their own have been in positions where other people have kind of talked down to them, you know. You've been spoken down to, and it feels like, you know, and the star is a card of healing. Okay, yes, it's ruled by the sign of Aquarius, but it's a card of healing, and I think that under this Cancer new moon, remember Cancer is a very nurturing sign. It's a very homely, sensitive sign, right? It's ruled by the moon, right? It's a very feminine sign, and I think that what will happen is during this lunation, if you can concentrate on taking care of yourself, you know, showing yourself that healing compassion, like by ignoring anybody who's saying, you know, if you're wanting to start something new, keep it to yourself, keep your thoughts to yourself, so that, you know, it's your project or whatever it is at a stage of not going back, by the time you maybe release it into the world or show it to the world. When I say the world, I mean it could be a huge audience, or it could be just like the people nearest and dearest to you. And what I'd like to say in regards to that is, if you have come up with a new idea, if you have come up with something and you're sharing it with people who are not your target audience, okay, then does it really matter what they have to say? You know, does it? Because if it's your target audience that are saying, well, that probably wouldn't work for me, or have you considered doing it X, Y, and Z way, then that's feedback that you want to take. But if it's comments and maybe negativity, or just kind of a like downtroddenness, like kind of a why are you doing that, you know, for people who don't understand what it is you're trying to do, why are you listening to them? I mean, just because like they're a loved one and you love them, and that's, I mean, they are like the best thing in the world to you, but if they don't understand either your industry or that part of your life or your intentions behind it, then if they're not your audience, then why are you paying attention to them? I just felt that was important to get that off my chest, because I feel like, you know, people needed to hear that. And with Cancer being the nurturing sign, it is a lot to do with that feminine energy, that kind of mothering energy. Now, some of you might be having a difficult conversation with a mother figure in your life, you know, and you can maybe go and say, oh, I'm really excited about X, Y, and Z, and then, you know, you're looking for some kind of approval, and then it's you don't get it, you know, and that can be tough, that can be difficult to, you know, travel through. You know, if there's like a mentor that you're working with, that kind of person, and they don't see your vision the way that you do, that can be tough. Okay, so just let me say that whatever you're working on, and if you believe it with all your heart, then you go for it. Okay, you try it, and then you can always say, and even if it doesn't work, that's okay, because at least you've tried. All right, and I think that goes nicely with this Knight of Wands energy. Now I love the Knight of Wands, okay, and because I'll tell you for why. Because he to me, or they to me, is like, they're like the bad boy of the tarot, right? They are some of the words that I use to describe the Knight of Swords is they are there for a good time, no a long time, right? And I think that the enthusiasm over this period of time, during the new moon, in Cancer. You know, it's like maybe some days have been working a bit too hard, you know, and it's maybe time that you kind of let your hair down a bit and just went and had a bit of fun. Okay, because it is, you know, certainly in the Northern Hemisphere, you know, it's summertime. As I say, know that Scotland get the memo, the weather forgot us, but anyway, we can make our own fun. So yeah, that's what I would suggest you do. Have a wee bit of fun during this time, during the next couple of weeks. You know, have a wee liaison if that's something that you're interested in. But don't be too critical on yourself. And if there's anybody who's being critical round about you, just say, please stop. You know, just say, I've heard you, I understand you, I appreciate you taking the time to point these things out. However, I'm choosing to go my own way. Okay, my loves. So I hope that resonated with some of you. I hope that you could take something from that, and if you have not already, I would absolutely love if you could hit the subscribe button, a wee thumbs up, even drop a comment in the comments box, and check out your monthly reading for individual signs on my channel for the month of July. Okay, my loves, you take good care. I'll see you later. Bye bye.